What's up, everyone? Welcome to Called. My name is Logan, and I'll be giving you the message for today. Now, before we dive into the message, I just want to say I'm glad that you're joining us today. Whether you came here because you wanted to, or you were invited by a friend, or your mom forced you to be here, I just want to let you know that I'm glad you're here, that you're not here on accident, but you're here on purpose. And so hopefully you receive this message, you learned something new today that can help you strengthen your relationship with God and also build your faith. And so we are in a series called Ducks in a Row. This is actually week 2 of this series, and we're talking about different priorities that we need to have in our life so that we can navigate life in the way that God intended for us to go through life. And so today we're going to be talking about something that I feel that should be a priority in our life, okay? And that is serving. Someone say serving. Yes. Today, I want to encourage you to make serving a priority. Okay. Now I'm going to dive into what serving is in a little bit. But the way I came about understanding that serving should be a priority is I simply looked to Jesus. I went to the Bible and I wanted to figure out, hey, if we're talking about priorities, what was some of Jesus's priorities? Like, what was some of the things that he thought was important? And I found this passage where he explained what was 2 of his most important commandments, 2 of the most important things that we should do as Christians. And this is found in Matthew 22:37 through 39. And it says this. It says, Jesus replied, "You must love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your soul, and all your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. A second is equally important. Love your neighbor as yourself." As you can see, Jesus had 2 priorities. Love God, love people. Love God, love people. Someone say that out loud. Say, love God, love people. Good. Love God, love people. This was Jesus's priorities. And so if this is his priorities, then I believe we should make these things also our priority. And so we should love God and love people. But I want to break down how we can actually do that. And so let's break down how we can actually love people. And this is where serving comes in, because I believe the way that we love people is by serving people. I believe that's how we love people. Love people by serving people. Now, what is serving? Because some of you guys may be thinking, I don't know what that even means, Logan. What do you mean by serving people? Well, I want to give you guys a very simple definition. And serving simply is to do something that benefits someone else. To do something that benefits someone else. Let me give you guys examples. Raise your hand if you ever helped out around the house. Like if you ever helped out your mom to wash dishes, to fold clothes, take out the trash, to walk the dog. Have you guys ever helped around the house? Yes? Okay. Hopefully some of you guys are raising your hands. Good, good. That is a form of serving. You were serving your mom. You were serving your parents. What you were doing was you were doing things that benefited your parents. When you helped out with the dishes, you were helping out your mom. When you were walking the dog, you took some time to help out your mom. You were serving your parents. You were doing something that benefited someone else. Another example is if you look around the room, all right, where you are, find your called leader and just point to them. Just point to your called leader. You found them? Good. Those leaders right now are serving. What they're doing is they're doing something that will help you guys out, that will benefit you, that they came here early to set up this place. They made sure that the games were set. They made sure that you had a GWAM, that you had this message video ready for you guys to watch. They did all of this just for you. They want to make sure that you experienced Jesus. They wanted to make sure that you had a great Friday night. So they came here to serve you guys and to help you guys experience Jesus. And so why do they do this? Why do they serve you? Well, the leaders serve you guys because they love you. Again, the way you can love people is by serving people. And serving is very simple, to do something that benefits someone else. Okay? And it can be really big things like going out and serving your community by picking up trash off the beaches, or it can be very simple things where you just want to serve your friends simply by encouraging them, maybe complimenting their outfit or just giving them an encouraging word. Okay, serving is just to do something that benefits someone else. And we can love people by serving people. All right, we got that out of the way. But again, there was two things that Jesus prioritized, which was love God, love people. We got the love people out of the way. Now, the way we can show that we love God is pretty simple. Okay, so again, love people by serving people. And we can love God by serving people. I'm going to say it one more time. We love people by serving people. And we love God by serving people. Now, I know that may be confusing, but let me dive into the Bible to help explain this point. Okay, actually, there's a passage in the Bible where Jesus is explaining how the end times are going to look. That when God comes back, we're going to be judged for if we believe in Him or not, and we're going to be separated. And the people on the right side of the king are the people who believed in Him. And the people on the left is the people who did not believe in Jesus. So we want to be on the right side, okay? But really hear how Jesus explains the way we are separated, okay? I'm going to pick it up in Matthew 25, 34 through 40. It says this, "Then the king will say to those on his right, 'Come, you who are blessed by my Father. Inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the creation of the world. For I was hungry, and you fed me. I was thirsty, and you gave me a drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me into your home. I was naked, and you gave me clothing. I was sick, and you cared for me. I was in prison, and you visited me.' Then these righteous ones will reply, 'Lord, when did we ever see you hungry and feed you? Or thirsty and give you something to drink? Or a stranger and show you hospitality? Or naked and give you clothing? When did we ever see you sick or in prison and visit you?' And the king will say, 'I tell you the truth, when you did it to one of the least of these, my brothers and sisters, you're doing it to me.'" I know that was a lot of reading, but if I can summarize that whole passage in one sentence, it's this, is that when we serve people, we are serving God. That whatever we do to people, we also do to God. And so that is why I believe that we love people by serving people, but we also can love God by still serving people. That when we treat people good, we're treating God good. When we are loving on people, we are also loving on God. And so if you can take just one thing away from this whole message, it would be this. It would be that we love God and love people by serving. That we love God and we love people by serving. That if you want to prioritize loving people and loving God, we can do so by serving people around us. And what is serving? It is to simply do something that benefits someone else. And so as we wrap up this message, I encourage everyone today to make serving a priority. To wake up every morning and ask yourself, how can I serve someone today? How can I help someone out today? How can I help and benefit my parents, my family, my friends, my community? How can I serve people around me? Because when we serve people around us, we are showing that we love God and we love people. So let's make serving one of our priorities. Well, Called, I hope you enjoyed this message today. But at this time, do me a favor. Why don't you close your eyes, bow your heads, open your hearts as a Called leader closes you out in prayer.